Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you check out my website, daytradingfearless.com, for my weekly trade zones and other stuff, and also my Patreon page. Follow along with my option and stock portfolio at patreon.com/daytradingfearless. But let's jump into it right now. As always, this is a quick video update today for April 22nd, 2021. We actually had a sell-off today, so let's go look at a couple things real quick. We kind of had this big sell-off today. Joe Biden came out talking about raising the capital gains tax for the wealthy to 43%. The market really didn't like that. So one of the things that we do have is a bearish engulfment right here. I told you guys we kind of engulfed yesterday's entire move. We see it here on the regular trading hours. We won't see it on the overnight session, but on the regular trading hours, we're seeing it really clean. So this entire move from yesterday, from this to this, took out the high, reverse, and sold off. Okay. I actually think we're going to see more downside. So if we go to the daily chart, okay, something very interesting. We kind of did what I like to call look above and fail. We looked above, broke bullish. Now, I will say the market is actually bullish on the daily time frame, just based off of the waterfall and reverse waterfall price action. So we actually need to break below this low, which was at today's low, which was at 41.15 and a quarter. If we break below this, then this is what I call a failed waterfall, and look to the downside for more follow through. Yesterday I did my midweek video, and I actually thought if we broke above, we would come up, make a new high, and then reverse. But when news happens, everything gets thrown out the window, and so you got to just kind of play with what happens with the news. So with that being said, what I would look for is if we do break below this, I would just now start to draw a trend line like this, right? From that high, duplicate that and bring it down to touch, and then these will give you targets down below of, okay, and if the market really sells off, do we just blow right through? Now remember, I'm still liking this 4,000 level. I think we need to get back up there and retest it, even the 39.80 level, right? That was the breakout level. We never came back down to retest it, but we also have a trend line that comes here, and also the 50 period. So we will see what happens, but I'm going to go on the ledge. And this is kind of like a wait and see type of setup. Again, none of this is trade advice, just my own personal opinion. I'm some dude on YouTube, but watch for a break below this on the overnight session. Okay. Now, another thing I want to show you guys is this chart. And this is a chart with my trade zones, right? So let's go to the 15-minute, 20-day, 15-minute. This is essentially what the trade zones are as of right now. So if we zoom in, I just want to show you guys, remember we had one earlier during the week that we touched, bounced off of. That no longer is valid. It comes off. Right now, the only VPOC we have right now is right here, down here. I mean, we got a ton of them, right? But that would be really in play. I would be probably watching for this 4,100 level for a nice bounce. And if you think about it, when we come back over here, Okay, this 4100 also kind of lines up right here with the lower side of this channel that I drew, right? So if we looked at this trend line that I just drew, if we do break below, I'd say, okay, hey, watch for the 4100 level. It's also this low, body, multiple things, X marks the spot type of a trade. So that's what I'd be looking for on that side. Also, with the trade zone, so watch for a bounce. Now, with this bounce, I'm not expecting a big bounce, but maybe go trade Nadex, right? Now, these are my weekly trade zones. That I upload every week. There's a link down below in the description. It's $50 for a lifetime subscription to these trade zones. So 1 point literally pays for itself. Okay. And usually they're pretty good. Now, one thing is understand with the trade zones too, when price is falling, if there is a trade zone and you see price just selling off really hard like this, yeah, step away, take a step back, walk, don't try and be a hero and try and trade that trade zone, because what's happening is whenever there's news, the market really doesn't respect the trade zones or any zones, right? The market's going to do what the market does in a news type of event, right? So like here, it didn't care about the 200. It didn't care about this prior swing low today, right? If we kind of look at the bigger picture, it just blew right through. Okay, then when it blew right through, yes, it cared. It got stuck at the 200, which was also there, resistance, old support, new resistance, and then it failed. But so is we're coming down, if we do come down, even overnight, you could trade this level. But if we're coming overnight and you're watching, keep an eye on it. Also keep an eye on what the overall market's doing, right? Now, if this goes sideways throughout the night, we bounce, we're here, and then tomorrow during regular trading hours, we come lower to this level down here, I would then say, hey, keep an eye on it. If the speed is slow, if there's really no news, but we're just slowly stair stepping lower, something like this, right? Coming down, moving in a very methodical way. Okay, cool. Yeah. Take a trade. Maybe look at Nadex, right? Do a bull call a binary option with a Nadex. If you don't know what Nadex is, there's a link down below in the description. For Nadex, it's binary options where, hey, you go, hey, let me risk $50 to make 50 or $20 to make 80 if you expect a bounce. It's a good way to really manage your risk. So I hope that helps. Just want to do this quick little video for you guys of what to expect going into tomorrow, Friday. I'll have a better picture on my weekly watch list video, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. That I release that Saturday mornings consistently every week at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'm in Las Vegas, so that's when that gets released. So as always, thank you for watching my videos. I hope this was a little helpful, educational, things like that. And remember, $50 lifetime subscription. I've been doing these zones for about 6 years, so I'm consistent. You could go on Twitter, see all my past tweets for the years on that. So as always, thank you, and be safe out there, and be careful trading going into tomorrow. Talk to you soon.